We're gonna get to the CEO thought of the day. Let's get to CEO thought of the day, man. Can we pull that up, man? The CEO thought of the day is this. Listen. Fake it till you make it really don't amount to shit. I'm gonna say that again, man. That faking it till you make it really don't amount to shit, man. You can only fake it for so long. Listen to what I'm telling you. Faking it till you make it really do not amount to a motherfucking thing, man. It don't amount to nothing. What do you mean, CEO? You can only fake it for so long. Point blank, period, man. And what I see on this YouTube is a lot of faking, right? Not just faking as in general of creating content, but like people that really ain't got nothing going on. All these niggas from the pandemic era, all these pandemic YouTubers, right, are broke. This is what I'm telling you. This ain't the pandemic. I wasn't on this bitch. When it was a pandemic, for me, it was a bandemic. When the pandemic came, a nigga got it on, right? These niggas on YouTube getting all these views and getting all this stuff, and it ain't there no more. Shout out to the homie Nina boy. Dude sent me his video, and he was pretty much saying the same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? He finna take a break. He getting away from YouTube, right? And from what I see, the homie really be on here pushing the line, creating content, editing content, putting out shorts, working. Got 90,000 subs. But what y'all don't see, and I don't even have to talk to him to know this, what y'all don't see is behind the scenes, it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of time. And obviously the returns ain't the same. Yeah, you got to manage what your returns are versus what they were during the pandemic versus where they at now. And as you see now, the pandemic is over. People are not stuck in their house no more. People are back working. People are moving around. They kids, they not stuck watching Loco argue with the blue bricks. Nobody is doing that no more. There's no money there. You can't send Kev Mac a $600 cash out because the government ain't sent you no money, right? So you got to focus on where you put your time and your energy. And when you do that, then you realize, damn, YouTube paying me $700, $1,700 a month. Is that worth all the time and energy I give it? And at the end of the day, it ain't. If you a nigga like me, it really ain't worth it. That's why I'm not monetized. I'm not monetized because I don't even want to play the money game on here. I'm monetized in real life because during the pandemic, I was putting down some real game. It wasn't getting attention. I was running some real plays. And now niggas got to revert back to real life to get some shit straight because YouTube is just a piece. It's not going to get your life straight. Yeah, it's a piece. You really use YouTube like I use it. It's for motivational purposes. It's for a little bit of therapy. It's for a little bit of shit talking. It's for a little bit of that. It's not the main thing. It's not the main course, my nigga. It's like the dope game in the 80s versus the dope game today. It's not the same thing. And the internet, in a matter of 3 years, things change fast and things move fast. So all these internet niggas, right, from that pandemic era, right, is realizing the shit done changed. And that gonna go to my conversation about Charleston White. But y'all remember I'm saying that right now, right? A lot of niggas from the pandemic era that's still on the internet, that's still trying to get paid with views, realizing that the game has changed, man. There's too many people in the game. People ain't focused no more. And it take too much effort and too much time to get to a point to where YouTube could take care of you, right? In that effort, in that time, in that 3-year span that you done put out 1,000 or 3,000 clips and content, somebody else was just working and got more money than you. Somebody else was building something and they built something bigger than you in the same amount of time that you was putting in your effort and putting in this work to be liked or to be loved on the internet. It just ain't worth it, man. And the people that see that, they make a shift. Salute to the people that see that. That ain't them giving up. That's saying, hey, I'm giving this way too much time basis what I could be doing and be getting the same result because it's about money. It was one time I was in the music industry. I spent over, just as a manager, man, I want to say I done spent over $250,000 in the music industry managing one group and one artist from probably 2010 to 2014. Yeah, I opened the store in 2014. From 2010 to 2014, I spent almost $200,000 managing artists. I had a little traction, shit was working, but at the end of the day, it was all just good looks. I was transferring money that I was making into this investment, and it wasn't bringing back a return, right? But the minute I started doing the clothes and I pushed the clothes out, now listen, in the music game, the product is, back then the product was a CD, right? You want to sell a CD, right? You want to record a CD and then you want to get out here and push it and sell it. Streaming was coming of age back in 2010, 2014. It haven't hit like it hit now. So we still in the get out, hit the clubs, hit the DJs, do that shit, right? And we did the radio runs, we did all that shit. I don't even show y'all that shit. I showed Pico some of that shit. It's on YouTube, but at the end of the day, in 2014, I shifted because I realized, damn, I'm putting a lot of money into music. I'm using a lot of club money, a lot of stuff. I'm making a huge investment into this music shit, and it ain't hitting the same. So I shifted from music because I never recorded music. I'm not a rapper. I was just a label owner and a manager, right? People were assigned to my production team. Okay, so I shifted though from music to selling shirts. And don't y'all know, in the first shift, because back then it's like, oh, motherfuckers will buy a shirt from you versus a CD if you artist. Get you some merch. So I'm like, damn, I'm not a music guy, but I think I could do the merch shit. So I shifted from selling music to selling CDs. And don't you know, my nigga, in my first year of selling shirts, I sold over 15,000 shirts. Now, if you put that into music, that's a mixtape, right? So I never went back to music because my goal was to sell the mixtapes. The mixtapes wouldn't sell. $5 mixtape never sold 15,000 units in 1 year. A $20 shirt sold 15,000 units in 1 year. So when you start doing the math, you got to make the shift. I love music. Music was a good look. I love the club. I made fucking $5,000 a week doing the club. Like, I loved all that shit. All that shit helped build my legacy and build my brand. But I understand immediately shifting to the clothing industry. Well, music, I got to make an album. We got to make an album. We got to put out a mixtape and hope it's entertaining enough to buy it. And after 2 or 3 months, y'all done with it already. And we got to repeat the process and also look to be signed. Okay, that was an issue with the music. For y'all that's in music, y'all know how that work. On the club, it worked a little different. The club, I made $5,000 a week, but it was 1 day a week, right? I would do the club on a Friday night. I would promote it every week, right? And pull in $5,000. I'm taking the $5,000 from the club to push the music, right? So that's how it's going. Club, music. Also had a transportation company at the time that was bringing in probably $8,000 or $9,000 a month. So I'm taking transportation, club to invest in music and some other projects, right? So I got those 3 things working, but the music is not paying. I'm using the other businesses to support the music business. Okay, so I got the club, transportation, and then I got music. What I added to that fraction was the clothes. I added clothes, and clothes, I sold everything. Listen, the brand outsold all that shit. Within the first year, I was making more. Then I realized, well, damn, why was the clothes selling more? Because one, I could only fit so many people into the club. Even though I'm making good money, I'm at my limits on the club. This can't do nothing but go down. If anybody know about the club industry, it's a cycles of up and down. So I could only get X amount of people in the club. So I already capped out on what I could make because I done packed this bitch out. All right, that's the first thing. Transportation, I was making the money, but to make more money, I need more trucks. I need more people. But at the time, it wasn't even trucks. We got the Sprinter van. We got the, because it go with the club. So when we pick you up, we use our Sprinter van or we use our Lexus. Plus, Uber coming on board. You know, we use the Lexus or the Lincoln. Like Uber is coming on board at this time. And to advance in the goddamn transportation business, I gotta quit playing for music to buy more cars and get drivers. All right, that's another huge investment. All right, cool. The music shit ain't working at all. But the shirts, I goddamn me put the shirts out. And not only does, unlike the club, where it's one person coming in, I'm getting it one time a week from one person. With the shirts, motherfucker buying 5 shirts, coming back buying 3 more shirts. But at the shirt game, I realized was repetitive. The shirt game is like, oh, this is what it is. And then I went from investing in that to investing into the pickle company, and that shit blew up. And all that shit just blew the fuck up. So while niggas was on YouTube going back and forth with Charleston White on this bitch arguing, on this bitch trying to get something active, my nigga, I was already monetized. And what I'm saying is, you would have been already monetized too if you knew how to shift and focus your energy into producing a result that bring you money. Fuck the platform you on. Fuck the likes and the looks that you on. What is it producing you? What is it bringing to the table? What is the fold, right? That's what you got to understand. So when I'm looking at Nina Boy saying he finna take a break, what I realize is Nina Boy is a businessman at the end of the day. At the end of the day, Nina Boy realized, all right, it looked like I done topped out at this. 100,000 is no different from 1,000. Why? Because it's based on the way the algorithm is going to push you. Whether you have 100,000 followers or whether you have 2,000 followers, right? It's based on what the algorithm going to push you, because you're not in control of the push the algorithm is. And with all the content he put out and all the stuff that he doing, homie just being a businessman and realize, okay, I need to shift. I need to do that, but that don't need to be the main thing if I'm trying to move forward in life. It done got me to this point. Now it's time to make a shift. That's me leaving the club. That's me leaving the streets. It's time to shift, but you need a thing that makes you shift. And once you are taking inventory of yourself like that and taking care of business like that, you can make that shift. These other niggas y'all listening to can't do that, my nigga. These niggas is 50 years old. These niggas is 40 years old, bro. And this is their life. They ain't never had nobody to listen to them. They can't call their son in Vegas and their son listen to them. They can't call their wife and their wife listen to them. This is the only space where anybody will listen to them at, because they have ruined relationships in real life. Nigga don't want no Christmas tree or no toys. Nigga can't see that because nigga is rotten like an apple. My grandma used to say, man, that boy rotten. These niggas is rotten to the core, and this is their only life. On here bullshitting y'all. It eases their pain to bullshit y'all, to make y'all think they important, to make y'all think they could kick people off the panel. Nigga, you broke as a motherfucker, my nigga. I'm talking about you ain't took care of no business at all, and you on there playing macho. But it's over with. All them pandemic niggas is dead in the water, my nigga. They all fucking over with, nigga. Charleston White smashed all them niggas, and that's just what it is. Because if it ain't about no business and it ain't about no money, and you putting all this energy into faking with me or faking with people online, my nigga, you a dud, my nigga, and ain't no motherfucking truth in you, man. So that's the CEO thought of the day, man. Quit faking it till you make it, nigga. Fake it till you make it ain't never not amounted to shit, nigga. Be real. The money ain't here. And if you about money, shift gears and get something else, man. Shout out to Nina Boy for expanding his brand and realizing where his time is best spent. He's still gonna fuck with y'all, but he out. So what I'm saying is this, and this ain't no knock on the homie. All you party line, dick riding niggas, you Trey TV ass niggas that was dick riding a nigga, the leader is letting y'all know, man, it's some more money to be made somewhere else, nigga. You ain't got no fucking talent, nigga. If you want to know what a talent is, make some motherfucking money appear, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? You want to know what a motherfucking talent is? Make a goddamn $40,000 check appear, nigga. You want to know what a motherfucking talent is? Make some motherfucking dollars appear, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? That's the motherfucking talent, nigga. Your bank account is your talent, not your fucking YouTube views, nigga. Not your fucking YouTube views. That ain't the motherfucking talent, nigga. Your bank account is your motherfucking talent, and your bank account say you ain't got no talent, broke ass nigga. That's just that, nigga. And we gonna move on to the next motherfucking topic. CEO back in this bitch.